Hello everyone, this is Eflex and welcome back to another A Producer's Approach video. In this video, we're going to be looking at Haywyre's song White Lie, and this is the live version that he does for Monstercat. So what Haywyre normally does is these videos that he releases on Monstercat, those are like the live mixes, and the studio versions are a little bit different than the live versions he has here. So this is the live version, and this was the first release from Haywyre on Monstercat in quite a long time. So this song was a big deal when it came out, especially since it was part of the best of 2023 voting. So anyways, that's just a little fact about Haywyre and his music when it's released on Monstercat. So let's get into it.
Motionless, I'm standing still. Nothing seems to make me move. What got me here won't get me there. So even if it isn't true, let me have my white lie. Then everything will be fine. Even if it isn't true, let me have my white lie. Then everything will be just fine. My white lie. Even if it isn't true, let me. Even if it isn't true, let me.
All right, so that was the intro, build up, and first chorus. Wow, this is probably the first song Haywyre released within his newer style of music versus his older style, more older sound design sounds from the 2014-15 era. His sound was already changing when he released Do You Don't You, but back when he was making Ever Changing, still a different style. So this, you can tell the mixing is a lot cleaner. You can tell the sound design and selection is a lot more crisp and clean and more geared more towards his style of music now. And there are just a few things I like in the song to just start off versus the many things that are really great with the song. But in the second half of the first chorus, I really do like the fluttering of the synths that he has going on. It almost sounds like an arpeggiator, but it's not. It sounds like he changed the duration of, I believe, the attack or decay of the notes where they play longer and then they sound more staccatoed. And I do like how he incorporated his vocals a lot more in these songs than he did in the past. In the past, he used his vocals more as like vocal samples, and in the song, it's more of like vocal verses, which I think is something Haywyre practiced a lot more with his songs off of Monstercat in between his last release on Monstercat versus this one. So you can see how he's evolved as an artist at this point. And there isn't as much inclusion of piano in the song as chromatically, but there is still a lot of influence with the piano, just using more synthetic sounds than the actual piano sounds, as it's not as notable as chromatically. So anyways, let's keep going.
Small degree of honesty might be all we really need. And I don't care, a feeling spare, but I still need a reason to be. Let me have my white lie. true. Let me.
All right, so that was White Lie. There's quite a bit of things that occurred and you can unpack from this section. I won't focus on all the aspects. I'll just focus on a few aspects I thought were interesting. I really like how Haywire mm, didn't really use a traditional build-up for the second chorus. He actually had like a piano solo in a sense in that section right before it built up into the second chorus, and I didn't even notice the build up, to be quite honest. It just, I was so focused in that solo that he was playing that it just organically built up into the second chorus. And in the second chorus, I noticed that his vocal sample is in the background, so it's chopped, especially when you have the fluttering kind of synth sound that's playing in the second half of the second chorus. I did hear the vocal sample of him going like in the background, used as like a vocal chop. And the last thing I'll just note is the piano at the end is very calming and soothing. It's a little bit different where chromatically he focused mainly with the piano sound, and this song he focused mainly with the synths in the very beginning and then ended it with the piano kind of outro section and solo. So overall, just a really great song. I was ecstatic when Haywyre came back to Monstercat, so my rating for the song is a solid 9.5. Like I would I was hoping he would come back one day, but even with his music off of Monstercat, like I was listening to that as well. So any new music from Haywyre to me is a really big treat. So whether it's on Monstercat or not, it's still usually pretty solid. So solid 9.5 out of 10 for me. So anyways, hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next A Producers Approach video. All right, everyone, have a good one. Peace.